And officially getting underway today is the Canadian Tulip Festival. Joining us is Allan Wigney. Great to have you here on the show.
Thank you.
You have a beautiful weekend in store, and I'm sure you've been watching the weather over the last couple of weeks as we're preparing in. You've got a wonderful festival planned for us. Can you kind of run down how everything will get started?
Certainly, yeah. It kicks off today. There's actually something we're calling the commemorative cavalcade of classics, vintage cars. The mayor, the Dutch ambassador, and some other dignitaries will be driving these vintage cars, and there's some military vehicles going from Dow's Lake to City Hall, Festival Plaza. We're calling it Tulip Plaza for the next 18 days, and that happens at noon. And there's it starts at 11:30. At noon, there's the opening ceremonies.
Where will that happen?
At City Hall.
Okay,
where,
so they'll take their motorcade and then run right through, and then everything will launch at City Hall.
Yeah, and you'll get to see the vehicles there, but also there'll be live music and all sorts of things going on. The vendors open up, and that's where we'll be based for the most part over the next 18 days. Things going on in different neighborhoods around town.
Okay, so over 18 days, I mean, you've got wonderful places to be able to see the tulips, but you'll have bands, you have different people coming in to perform. So how does that all break down?
Yeah, there's a live concert series happening weekends at Tulip Plaza, and that starts tonight with Colorado, Manotick's favorite sons, returning home to play a free show. All the Capital Sound shows are free. There are only a couple of ticketed events, in fact, in the entire festival. One of them a DJ night on the 16th with a couple of Dutch DJs.
I know, and there's the connection right there. I know a lot of the information is available on the website, and you can find things on Twitter as well. But there really is a wonderful story for people who aren't familiar as to how we ended up with so many of these tulips here in our city. If you can give people the quick history lesson.
Certainly, yeah, it does. I mean, there's a long-standing partnership with the Netherlands, and it dates back to the Second World War, where members of the Dutch royal family resided in Ottawa while the Netherlands was occupied by Germany, and Princess Margriet of the Netherlands was actually born here in Ottawa, and when they came back, Queen Beatrix, who just abdicated.
That was the big news.
Week.
Yes, it was wonderful to be able to watch this ceremony. But this was their gift of appreciation.
Yes, and in appreciation, when the war ended, when they went back to the Netherlands, they gave 100,000 tulip bulbs to Canada, and a few years later, the festival started in 1953. And so this is our 61st edition, but every year the Netherlands still gives tulips to Ottawa, so there's just a great partnership there that is a nice tradition to have.
And they are involved, the ambassador, everyone getting in on the ceremonies today. There's great, I mean, I think every person who's been here has a picture of their kids or somebody amongst the tulips. I mean, it seems to be a favorite for so many. So the best thing to do for people is to check the website to see where different things are happening for kids, for concerts, and where it's going to be.
Yeah, there's so much going on all around town over the next 2.5 weeks that definitely go to the website, tulipfestival.ca, or our app, which you can download, and gives all the details of when the concerts are happening, and there's a tea party in the Glebe on Mother's Day, and you know, the fireworks, of course, on the 19th.
Fireworks on the 19th, and opening tonight is the Manotick. They're back, and with the name of their band?
Colorado.
There you go, and that's tonight, going to be at Tulip Plaza.
Yes, that's tonight.
As we're calling it over the next 2.5 weeks. Good luck, and you got a great weather, at least for your opening weekend, for sure.
Absolutely, it'll continue.